The ballistic performance, it is one of the most important elements in one shotgun. Why it is so important? Because the ballistic makes a weapon to be different from any other products in the world. So that's why in Zoli company we put a lot of attention in producing our barrels. And the process, it is starting in this position, where we have all our pipes already manufactured, and where the two pipes are meeting the monoblock. As you can see the monoblock and you can see the two pipes. We are going to introduce the two pipes depending if interchangeable chokes or fixed chokes or the barrel length into the monoblock. And once it is introduced into the monoblock, we are grinding the two components so that the match is absolutely perfect. Starting from this point, we are going to add the side ribs and the top ribs. Obviously, there are many different types of barrels for game, for competitions. And the competition ones are the ones for which we dedicate the most of our attention, and they have different kind of specifications. So they may have different barrel length, different type of side ribs, different types of top rib, and obviously different point of balance, and everything is depending by the discipline for which they are designed for. One thing is sure, we do not mass produce, but we dedicate every single model of barrel for its specific use. As you can see behind me, we have three different positions, and it is where we are binding the barrels together before the soldering process. I get one of those barrels now. As you can see, at this point, the barrel is put together, is binding together with the top rib, the two side ribs, the hook for the foreign catch, and the monoblock. All these parts, they need to become one solid part. And in Zoli company, the technique that we are using and the technology that we are using to solder our barrel together is using the silver soldering, for which Zoli company has been the first company in the world many years ago to introduce this kind of technology in the soldering of the barrel. I mean, first one to industrialize the process and to develop a specific technology. Here we have the machine and the technology that we are using, soldering our barrels, and it is a oven with controlled atmosphere, with dissociation of ammonia, and the barrels, once they are binding together with the other components, are put on a conveyor that through the process we reach the highest temperature, and we control every single chamber up to when it is happening, up to the highest temperature, and the cooling down, for which also there every chamber it is controlled to make sure that the tolerances of the temperature are kept in order. What means also that the cooling process, it is controlled by a system that is contemplating also free-floating water, granting a consistency in the process of cooling down. I would like to spend some few words about the positiveness of using the silver soldering as a technology. First of all, it is the strongest system today to produce lasting soldering, and this is why the Zoli company is capable to offer lifetime warranty on the silver soldering process. And on top of that, the silver soldering homogeneously is granting the reduction of the micro vibrations during the shooting of 90%, and allow you to reblue your barrels through the time as many times as you wish, because they will never be affected and they will never separate. And the point of impact established at the origin will never change. Obviously, it is a very complex process. It is very expensive and needs to be driven carefully. Why this? Because differently from the soft soldering system, once the barrel it is soldered, cannot be modified differently from what is happening with the soft soldering. So either when we check the barrels in our tunnel and we verify the point of impact, either they are good within the tolerance that Zoli company has established, or there is no way to correct. Obviously, the experience that Zoli has been achieving through the years make this to become a very low percentage. But nevertheless, the time used to assemble the barrel together is taking a long time. Nowadays, many shooters using a Zoli gun in competition for 15, 20 years, they appreciate very much the strength and the performance of this type of soldering.